out of nowhere, there's two stories that stood out. We'll get to both of them, but both of these big tech companies have admitted to censoring information, and then both of them in the same week have admitted, oops, it was an error. And I want to know if you guys think both of these were errors. The first is, if you could pull up the article, this is from July 30th, earlier this week from Breitbart. Facebook censors iconic Trump picture as altered image, then admits error.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So what this starts is Facebook has acknowledged an alleged mistake in censoring the iconic photo, that one right there, of Donald Trump raising his fist after being shot in the face, ear, but that's still part of the face.
It's the part of the face.
He's
Correct.
a gun violence victim. Remember that when you criticize him, Democrats. Yeah. He is the same as David Hogg, so except sexier and a better.
Big time and richer.
Yes, that's right. Biggest and best ever. But so according to Facebook, Meta, the parent company of Facebook, accidentally labeled this famous photo as an altered image, only later admitting that it was a mistake. Responding to criticism over the censoring of the photo, Facebook representative Danny Lever acknowledged the error on Monday, saying, yes, this was an error. She explained that the fact check that showed up when this photo was posted on Facebook was initially applied to a doctored version of this photo that showed a Secret Service agent smiling. According to Danny, the system then incorrectly extended this fact check to this authentic image. So anytime somebody were to share this image on Meta, Facebook, in the weeks after the assassination attempt of the former president, they were faced with deplatforming threats because they were sharing altered content on Meta. Well, it turns out the content wasn't altered. This was the photo. But Meta comes out and they go, oh, sorry, we were actually flagging the one with the smiling Secret Service, and that flag just got applied to the general photo altogether.
Wow.
So now, if this was one instance, maybe we could sit here and go, okay, it was an error. You know, I get, well, they're like a multi-billion-dollar company. They don't make errors. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt on this one. But things got weirder this week when we go to this next article. This is from Breitbart, but it's a Breitbart article on a Fortune.com report, which is talking about the suppression of the Donald Trump assassination attempt within Google. We did this on the PBD podcast earlier this week. We did it with Sheriff Grady Judd, where you typed in Donald Trump assassination in Google, and it would not autocomplete. You could type it all the way out, and it wouldn't show in the list of searches. This is the beginning of the week, Monday into Tuesday morning. By Tuesday, the time that we had did it on the PBD podcast, Google had acknowledged the error and fixed it. But according to reports, this is from Fortune, it says that in response to allegations of election interference, again, quoting Fortune's article, I'm quoting Breitbart's reporting on Fortune's report, they say the search manipulation of the Donald Trump assassination term was a mistake by Google, and Google has now issued a statement addressing the controversy. According to Google, when people were trying to type in assassination attempt on into Google search bar, the autocomplete function did not suggest the recent attempted assassination of Donald Trump. A Google spokesperson provided clarification stating that no manual action was taken on the autocomplete predictions and that they are working on improvements to the feature. They say that their systems have protections against autocomplete predictions associated with political violence. That is why when you would type it in, it wouldn't populate. However, every other time that you typed in assassination attempt on, it was showing other results. Ronald Reagan, John F. Kennedy, Donald Duck instead of Donald Trump. Very odd. So both huge big tech companies, not known A, for being transparent, B, for ever apologizing for anything, or C, being on the side of truth, have come out this week and said, whoops, our bad. We didn't mean to suppress the information regarding Donald Trump's assassination attempt. So I wanted to bring this to you guys. Do you guys believe that this is election interference? Do you believe that this was maliciously hidden and censored by the big tech companies as part of the Rig Tech campaign in the 2024?
Kelly.
Yes. Because it's not the only thing that's happening. I keep reading. We touched on this on Wednesday this week, on Wednesday's episode. Go back and watch it. But there's all these articles coming out about how Kamala Harris's campaign is flourishing with all these donations and support, and that Trump's starting to get scared because of her rise.
Yeah.
And it's not true, because a couple weeks ago and a couple months ago beyond that, her approval rating is abysmal. So I can see the media spinning this story about this Cinderella moment for Kamala Harris, and part of that is exactly these stories that you're bringing up, that they're trying, because they know that this almost martyr moment for President Donald Trump is going to help his case and not theirs. So they're purposefully trying to change the narratives and make it more difficult for you to access so that you believe their story that they're forcing down your throat. So this has really, especially when we talked about how when it was happening, we were all texting each other and we couldn't find it. And all I saw was that he fell. And I was like, Humberto, are you sure? Like, I don't think that's what happened. He's like, no, I saw it. And then it comes out later that all these things happening. It makes me scared. And I won't listen to the media, and that's why I'm so proud to work at Valuetainment, where we're investigating everything. We're open to both sides, or all sides, really. There's not only just two. But it's just crazy how the media is trying to manipulate us.
Media and social media, in the sense that, like, think about it. That's our public square. We get to talk. Everybody from thank God for Elon, but think about it. For them to purposely, accidentally, to do that means they don't want Trump as the president of the United States. Think about that for a second. I mean, just when, the FBI was at Twitter, what was it, like 81 agents making sure none of these stories going out. Guys.
They're their own portal.
It's a portal.
Like, where they can put in requests like, hey, take this down, take that down.
Take this down directly to the White House. Think about, not to the White House, to Biden and the Democrats and everybody. Guys, it's such an embedded, like, the tentacles, Rob, what was it called? The octopus, what was the name?
American Conspiracy, the Octopus Murders.
Octopus Murders. Guys, this is the sense, though, when it comes to this, when it comes to keeping this guy out, because how many times, guys, as much as you want to talk about it, and the FBI is they don't know who did it, and it's pointing fingers, and Kim Cheadle, they tried to take Trump out. And here's the thing, Rob. They've been trying to take him out since 2016, okay? Like, if this was a movie, Brandon, Kelly, if this was a movie, what happened from 2016 to right now, and somebody tried to kill the president, who would you think it was?
The deep state.
The deep state.
Yeah.
What are we, oh yeah, crooks, some 20-year-old weirdo who they allowed to walk. I've never seen somebody walking around.
And he's not the only one.
Yeah, just pointing, going, I think I'm going to shoot. Everybody knew, and it was almost as if a stand-down order, Rob, was said, like, hey, listen, we're not going to put a sniper there, and if anything comes about it, Kim Cheadle, I'm sorry, you're going to be the scapegoat. It almost feels like that would be a scenario, and if you just put Kim Cheadle's face, I want the audience to know, and comment in the chat really fast. I want to see who's going to be the first one. If I just showed you Kim Cheadle's face, that face, who would you think she voted for? If you just had to guess, who do you think her voting block? Kelly, I mean, that's serious. Bitter, angry, resting bitch face, angry white woman.
It's a face of a liberal.
It's a face of a liberal. So going back to your point, Robin, and Amy, I want to know what you think. I think it's election, guys. And I know on the PBD podcast, it's always meddling, interference, whatever. All roads lead to the one word, and that word is cheating. You are cheating. You're trying to manipulate people's minds and the way that they think and the way that they vote. That is cheating. And if you learned anything from Venezuela, if you learned anything, people are tired of this shit. We're tired. We don't want any more of this bullshit. COVID, vote from home, mail-in bullshit, harvesting, all that. Enough is enough. And I'm telling you right now, we're at a breaking point. I'm frustrated myself, and I'm not insane, but it's like at the point where if they're gonna keep cheating, bro, people are gonna take to the streets. We're right there. What do you think, Amy?
I think you guys have pretty much already covered all of my thoughts, but I think this is just why it's so important to dig deeper when you're doing your research, because at the end of the day, the narrative as it's presented on surface level is barely ever like what it actually is. It's very much so a controlled narrative. And the people who are genuinely interested and invested in finding out the truth, it's there for you to discover. You just need to dig a little bit deeper. Them shadow banning and blocking all of these things may have deferred who? Maybe a couple of people. Would they have been the people who go out and vote for Trump Trump anyway. No, the people who are really invested in the future of this country are the truth seekers, and they're going to dig a little bit deeper. So I just encourage everybody to do that in every area, not just when it comes to, politics in this scenario specifically.
And go ahead, say your thing.
Yeah, no. So here's the thing: like you don't become Facebook or Google without the help of the government. Facebook was originally a DARPA program, so DARPA, like they're the ones who start things for the government and like kind of things that they want, and then let the private sector take it over in the disguise of being a private sector creation. So the government's deeply embedded within Google and Facebook, and we're in an information war. And think about like how much ground we've gained since 2020. I mean, it's a blessed thing. After the 2020 election, they take Parler off of the App Store.
Yeah, weird.
I mean, that was insane. That's what my biggest fear for X. But like they took it off the App Store, so they created a virtual gateway for information. They took off Getter and the other one too. But now we have Rumble and X. So I mean, thank God for those things. Not only does those provide information that we could see, but it puts more pressure on YouTube and Google and Instagram and all that to not suppress information, because it's more transparent when they try to suppress information now. So, like they get caught in things like this. It wasn't as easy to catch them in things like this before, because now we have Elon Musk with 300 million followers putting this stuff on blast. But before we didn't have that.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Vincent O'Shaughnessy here. If you want to see me and the entire Valuetainment crew, we will be at the Volt Conference September 4th through the 7th at the Palm Beach Convention Center, hosted by none other than Patrick Bet-David and featuring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Guys, this is the place to be. If you are an entrepreneur and you want to level up, do not miss this opportunity. This is the best place to network. If you want tickets, go to thevaultconference.com. Do not waste time. This thing is going to sell out, and I will see you guys there. Peace and love. So if you like this clip, click right here. And if you want to see more like it, click right here. Stay angry, Patriots.